Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your headgears for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome into Tecumseh, America, where tonight the Blanchard Lions take their 5-0 season on the road, taking on the Tecumseh Savages here at Tecumseh on the road tonight in district play. Todd Lisenby along with Carson Craig tonight. No Drake Vitito and Carson. The Lions look to improve to 5-0, or 6-0, excuse me, against the Savages team that is 1-1 in district play. And as we get started tonight, as we do every night, we want to talk about our sponsors a little bit. First of all, our game sponsor tonight, First United Mortgage tonight is our game sponsor, and we also want to give you our starting lineups now, brought to you by Brightway Insurance, and this is where you take it over, Carson.
All right, for the offense tonight, anchoring the line, we'll be looking at Luke Meeker, Cade Saunders, Colin Cooksey, Braden Stacy, Jace Jackson. For receivers, Cole Watkins, Reston Vickery, Brayson Carter, Corrick Pierce, Hudson Perryman captaining the offense at quarterback, and Vaughn McIntyre at running back. And for flipping over to the defensive side, we'll have in the secondary, Reston Vickery, Corrick Pierce, Brayson Carter, Jackson Oliver. Moving to the other guys, Cole Watkins, Braden Stacy, Gunnar Fugit, Gage Ellison, Jace Jackson, Cade Saunders, and Luke Meeker.
Now we get to our injury report, brought to you by Blanchard Animal Hospital. I know the Lions got Hudson Perryman back at quarterback last week, but also have suffered some other injuries. What's the injury report look like, Carson?
Yeah, unfortunately, I have a couple of names on that list yet again here. Braden Heffernan's going to be out for this game as well tonight. Braxton Rican lost him after last week's game against Bethany, and then Gavin Rich will also be out tonight.
Real quick, Carson, before we get to our break here in pregame, I want to ask you about what it's the first time we've actually ever met, but usually fill in for me, but Drake out tonight. I want to ask you what you think about the first 5 games of the season for the Lions and what you think of this one tonight.
Yeah, I think you look at that non-district schedule, got some great competition out of that from Newcastle and Guthrie. Really close games, tested our guys, making sure that they could still execute when it came and when time mattered. But also seeing, defenses held steady all the way through. Offenses continue to improve. So now that we're at this mid part of the season, you're continuing to hope in a game like this that we continue to see improvement, consistency, and just execution across the board, both sides.
I have to check because I'm an old man. When you said the mid part of the season, do you mean the middle or the bad part? Because doesn't mid mean bad?
Well, if I was saying
the middle. Okay, I got you. Okay, that's what I thought.
If you
just
have
make
mid
it
by
sure.
yourself, it can't go that way. But yeah, hopefully not the middle part of our season. You kind of want to factor in a full playoff
That's true.
there. But
that's true.
But for the regular
middle
season,
part of the
we'll go
regular
with
season
that.
for sure. All right, we got a district matchup coming up tonight between Blanchard and Tecumseh. The coin toss is going on right now. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll come back in 60 seconds. We'll tell you how the coin toss went, and we'll get you ready for kickoff here from Tecumseh High School. It's Tecumseh, the Savages, versus the Lions of Blanchard. You are listening to Blanchard Lions Football.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you
So what'd you decide?
Welcome back to Tecumseh, where the Savages are taking on the Lions. Carson Craig alongside. I'm Todd Lisenby with you. Addison Scott back in the Classic Rock KRXO studios tonight. Our coin toss is going on. The meeting of the captains took forever. That's a long captains meeting. They're shaking hands now. I didn't see exactly how it went. I don't know if you did or not. I will say our white hat tonight, very muscular. Ed Hockley-like for you older football watchers. He's got some cannons on him. So Blanchard in the road, white uniforms. What do you think of the new uniforms?
Yeah, I kind of
that
I
gold trim
because
around?
I've always kind of been a uniform guy, so I'll show stuff to my dad, some ideas, and he just kind of popped it on me. He was like, "Oh yeah, we're getting new uniforms," and I was like, "Oh, you didn't even give me a heads
Didn't
up."
even
I
ask,
love
yeah.
this stuff. I love kind of just trying to do some of this history stuff you'll see on some other accounts, but yeah, this is first time this year I think that we've gone with the white and maroon combo for jersey top and pant bottom.
I like the gold trim. I was telling Drake Vitito, there's a tradition in soccer the team that won the championship the year before gets the gold league logo on their jersey. So I feel like it's fitting that Blanchard gets a little gold trim this year after winning the gold ball last year.
Yeah, it's kind of a color that they had in the past. It kind of fell out a little bit. It's kind of worked its way back into some of the other sports. It's always stayed in baseball as far as since I've been in Blanchard and remembered it. But he kind of ended up bringing it back for football. So,
Carson, what can you tell us about the opponent tonight, the Tecumseh Savages?
Yeah, so any viewers of last year's game that might remembered, it was pretty kind of on the ground for them. Now they'll still have a balanced attack here and there. I think with a game where you're going against a Blanchard team, I think Tecumseh is going to try to work it in their favor, where they kind of muck things up, or they chew a lot of clock, try to control the ball when they have it, get some good plays here and there. They might have a script or two where they get some success, but Blanchard defense has held up all year. I'm sure they'll respond to it, but we'll just kind of maybe see a slower paced game with some explosive plays here and there for the Savages.
I believe Blanchard is kicking off to start this game. I think that's the kickoff team gathering, getting ready to go for the Lions. It is, and Tecumseh will receive. It is upper 70s, low 80s, not bad temperature here tonight. Blanchard will have a little bit of a wind at their back here in this first quarter as the American flag starts to whip to our left. What do you think of the Tecumseh uniforms if you're a uniform guy?
So I think they had only had black and white when I had looked in previous years, kind of for some stuff for them. So I think the gray is a newer one. So I bet the kids love just having that third option if they're still using the other jerseys as well.
Let me tell you, between the foggy window and the gray uniforms, it is not good for a play-by-play guy. Ja'Kai Owens and Zant Shirey are deep to receive for Tecumseh, standing at the 10-yard line as Matt Campbell gets ready to kick it away. Campbell with the wind at his back, puts a boot to it. It's a high, short kick. Fair catch called for and taken at the 25-yard line by Tecumseh, and that's where the Savages will have it first down and 10. You mentioned a little bit, but give us some more keys for the defense in this one, Carson.
Keys, if they do run it a lot, I know they kind of had some stuff in the backfield last year, so a big thing defensively will just be to continue to read your keys. Don't let your eyes drift in the backfield, get caught up in any of that movement if they do that this week. Also, too, I think just continue that bend, don't break philosophy that they've had all year. I don't anticipate that to go away anytime soon.
Holland Barnes is the quarterback under center. Barnes to the line quick, man in motion, hands off right up the middle to the tailback, and a decent run out across the 25 near the 30-yard line. In fact, they'll give him close to the 30 on forward progress.
So, yeah, we saw there on kind of that offensive side, they're already starting off in kind of this tighter formation, kind of got two wing backs there, motion, jetting a guy across, trying to get those eyes to look elsewhere from the keys.
That was Caden Prado on the carry. He's 6'2", 227. He's a load to bring down, and on that fullback dive, he gets 5 yards out to the 30. It'll be 2nd and 5. You can see Tecumseh in no hurry offensively as well, Carson.
Yeah, play clock currently down to 14, and huddle is still not broken. Now, they might kind of do the poto where they run up to the line up quickly, and then snap it.
Prado is the fullback again. The lone back is Barnes. Play fake, rolling right, pass complete across the 40, out to the 43-yard line. Darian Clark with the grab. Nice gain and a first down. 13 yards on the play for Tecumseh.
A little comeback route there for the Tecumseh Savages. Kind of had some play action back there and out there establishing the run. So I think a lot of their passing stuff based off the formations they're given already is kind of going to be from that play action.
1st and 10 for Tecumseh at the 43-yard line. Opening drive of this game. 10:49 to go and ticking here in this first quarter. Tecumseh started from the 25, has moved it out to the 43 where it's a first down and 10. Tecumseh again breaking the huddle late. That little sugar huddle about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This time it's a handoff to a tailback in the backfield. That's Owens around the right end, and Owens carries across the 45 to the 48.
So it kind of looks like game plan already has been they stay huddled up till about 14 seconds on the play clock, run up, line up real quickly, shift any people they need to shift, and then snap the ball.
By the way, that play clock, feel like it's restarting a little late as well. It feels like a long time in between plays, but we saw Hara had similar success in the first half of that ball game of shortening the game with long drives sustained on the ground.
Yeah, and you look at it, I mean, you have all week, you kind of have your scripted first drive of some stuff you want to try to get your opposing team on. I imagine Tecumseh's doing that tonight. So
we've got a flag down on the play. It's going to be a false start on Tecumseh. I think a player got down in the three-point and then lifted his hand up, which
that's kind of the risk when you run this this kind of quick huddle stuff, is that you've got to be really disciplined of once you put that hand down, you got to stay down.
So that 5-yard penalty is going to erase the 5-yard run on first down and make it 2nd down and 10.
9:30 left to go in this first quarter.
From the right hash, 2 tight end set, one either side, a couple of wing backs right next to him. Here's a handoff on the trap underneath to Owens, and a nice gain out to the 49.
Bring up a 3rd down. It's going to be about 4 to go?
Yeah, about 3rd and 4 from the 49. That's a little old school wing tee trap right there to the wing back underneath. That's what we used to run with the Luther Lions back in the late 90s, baby. So an important early 3rd down. Wouldn't say it's in 4-down territory, but if you get 3 here, you might think about a 4th and short going for it if you're Tecumseh.
That's kind of when you run a lot of your offense through this, that kind of is a bonus you can get out of it if you get 4th and short and you've liked the success you've had.
Barnes in shotgun this time. Hands off to Shirey, running right. He's hit at the line. He bounces off of it. He's going to be close to the 1st down. It depends on the forward progress, and I think they're going to give it to him. Zane Shirey got hit at about the 50, and to his credit, fought for 3 extra yards and got the 1st down.
So, yeah, we just now crossed midfield and pretty much just about to have 4 minutes already ran out from the first quarter with 8:22 left to go. Blanchard defense getting some subs now, kind of going back to a heavier set up front.
Tecumseh does have some big boys up front, including Cade Donaghy, a 6'4", 270-pound sophomore. First and 10 from the Blanchard 47. Shirey goes in motion. It's a handoff to him on a sweep to the left. Shirey's at the 45, and he's cut down there. That is Gage Ellison that comes over to get him at the 44-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play, sets up a 2nd and 7. And Gage Ellison just doing Gage Ellison things there defensively.
Yeah, Gage did a good job there of shutting down, keeping outside of his man trying to block him. But credit to Savages still for that outside blocking there to at least get 3 yards from it on that 1st down play.
A little confusion, it looks like, between quarterback Holland Barnes and the sideline. Still has 20 seconds on the play clock. As Tecumseh will break the huddle for this 2nd and 7 play. At the Blanchard 44, Barnes in the gun, rolling to his right, straight throw, throws it, pass is nearly picked off. Boy, Jackson Oliver broke on that one. He read it and couldn't quite get to it. It short hopped to him, and it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, Jackson trying to get, I think he'd probably be about his 4th interception on the year there on that one.
I think he had, 3 against Guthrie, right? 2 or 3 against Guthrie. He had a bunch against Guthrie.
Yeah, he had
one against Noble as well.
I was trying to remember. It might have been Vickery that had the deep interception last week.
Yeah, that was Vickery last week. Oliver, though, he got I wouldn't say fooled, but they threw the throwback route earlier, the comeback route, and this time Oliver jumped it. Tecumseh subbing in a lot of receivers here. Going to go spread formation here on this. Yeah, 3rd down and 7.
Last formation is most receivers we saw. Now they doubled it.
4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Barnes throwing right side passes, nearly picked off. Boy, Chauncey Conway had it in his hands and couldn't hold on. He had a lot of green in front of him, too. Good job in coverage that time, though, by Conway, and it sets up a 4th down. We've seen Chauncey come in, and I think Chauncey really kind of maybe earned himself some playing time by what he does on special teams for the Lions this year.
Yeah, he's kind of gives you a little bit more, if you want to drop back some in zone right there like they did there, gives you some more options with that, maybe kind of a nickel set there. Good job by him being there and staying in that zone.
Ben Falcon is the punter. Pierce and Carter are back. It's a high snap. Falcons punt nearly blocked. Blanchard players yelling to get away from it. They do, and it's down at the Blanchard 28-yard line, so it's just a 15-yard punt. And the Lions will take over for the first time tonight with 6:47 to go in this first quarter in a tie ball game. Carson, first time we've seen the Blanchard offense. What does the offense need to do to be successful tonight?
Yeah, I think offense just go and do what they've done, last week and the weeks before. They can, as long as they're still matched up on assignments, making the right reads at quarterback, receivers blocking or running the correct routes, I think it'll be fine. I'm not worried as far as them not having enough time to drive the field in a game like this. 6:47 is plenty of time for this offense if they can execute.
Hudson Perryman in the gun with McIntyre to his left. I always say in the gun. I don't really need to. He's in it every play as Perryman looks to throw. Has a man open left. Instead goes deep to Watkins. Watkins on the jump ball. Makes the grab at the 30. Trying to get away from the defender. And he's finally brought down at the 23-yard line into Tecumseh territory. Braxton Shelton was holding on there, but Watkins went up and made the play.
That was greatly defended for what it's worth by Tecumseh. They were right there on it, but we've just seen that week in and week out where those 50-50 balls, Watkins goes and muscles out and reels it in.
Correction, that was Kashawn Thompson out there. By the way, Thompson, not a short corner either. He goes 6'2" out there. And Watkins went up and got it. Big play is Perryman now throwing out. That's a lateral. The ball's loose, and Tecumseh picked it up. It was a run-pass option. The ball was thrown backwards by Perryman. It was incomplete, and because it was a backwards pass, Tecumseh recovers the fumble at the 20-yard line.
You've got to know if the whistle's not blown when you're getting thrown that bubble option on those RPOs, you got to jump on it because worst comes to worst, it's incomplete and it's blown dead after that. But you can't let that defense take a chance of getting it if you're unable to complete it.
The officials are going to talk this over, and I think it's the right call, Carson. Looked like a backwards pass to me. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Tecumseh on the turnover at the 20. So much like that Harry game, Blanchard, a little different, but Blanchard only runs 2 plays on their first offensive possession. Now Tecumseh has it back. They'll go tight formation. 2 backs in the backfield. This is the straight wing T look, and we've got a flag down before the play, and it's going to be on Tecumseh. Tecumseh does a lot of different things offensively. They'll go this tight wing T. They'll go spread a little bit. But I think the game plan against a team like Blanchard is probably to run this as much as possible and keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, I mean, they've got size up front, so they're using that to their advantage. With the side getting a good push up front. But like you said, too, it's so hard to stay disciplined, reading the right, getting aligned correctly when you're seeing a bunch of formations you hadn't seen before.
1st and 15. There's a handoff right side now out across the 15 to the 18-yard line. That's the first carry of the game for Braxton Meyer. He gets a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
6 minutes left to go in this first quarter.
We're halfway through quarter number 1, still no score. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for Tecumseh. Correction, 2nd and 12 from their own 18-yard line. Tecumseh had the ball for the first 5.5 minutes. Blanchard got it back, completed a long pass, and then fumbled on a lateral on the next play. Prado in motion. It's a handoff right side. This is Shires running to the right, and he gets out across the 20 to about the 24. Zant Shirey, I should say. I think I said Shires. But Shirey, he's a squirrely little running back, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. Like, he just kind of bounces like a pinball off of everybody.
He literally bounced on that run, ran into one of his own lead blockers, and didn't really deter him too much, and he kept going forward, got a gain for the Savages.
Clock rolling under 5 minutes to play now, first quarter. By the way, can't go without thanking our man here in the booth with us, the great Nate. Didn't think we'd be 6 weeks into the season and I'd be the only one here this year, Carson, with 100% attendance because Nate missed a game sick and Drake is, missing on us tonight. 3rd down and 6 for Tecumseh from the 24. Need to get it to the 30. And a timeout as Tecumseh had the play clock running out, and we will take the timeout with them. 4:34 to play in this first quarter, scoreless. This is Blanchard Lions football.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future.
Welcome back to Tecumseh. 4:34 to go. 3rd down and 6 for Tecumseh from their own 24 here. Dropping the pass is Barnes going right side on the deep route. That one is caught. A good grab. The receiver stays on his feet at the 35-30. Inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Tecumseh. A touchdown pass of 76 yards on the play. There is a flag down on the 45-yard line.
Got a feeling it's going to go against us for defensive
pass interference,
PI, but we'll see. While we await that call, just want to give a couple of our sponsors for tonight's game a shout-out as well. First United Bacon Mortgage, Yarbrough & Sons Heating and Air, LB Realty Group, Brightway Insurance. Defensive holding is the call. Touchdown's going to stand. Savages strike for first. It's going to be 6-0, 4:21 left. Blanchard Eye Care, the Wolf Family, Coop's Performance Gym, Blanchard Animal Hospital, the Dental Garage, Tanner Foster of Edward Jones, Craig and Strait Orthodontics, Keeler Custom Homes, RV Oasis, and Quick Wrench.
That touchdown pass, 76 yards from Holland Barnes to Darian Clark. And now we've got a penalty for an offside on Blanchard on the extra point. And Tecumseh might think about going for 2 here.
Say, if
it moves it down to the 1.5 yard line. It doesn't look like they are.
Yeah, it's kind of tail of 2 coins because one end, you can go get yourself 8 and get an even extra district point potentially.
Yeah.
But also you don't want to miss out on a gimme.
Extra point from Falcon is on the way, and the kick is up and good. 4:21 to go first quarter. Tecumseh strikes first. Savages 7, Blanchard 0. This is Blanchard Lions football.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Welcome back here to Tecumseh. 76-yard touchdown pass from Holland Barnes to Darian Clark, and Tecumseh leads 7-0 with 4:21 to go here in this first quarter. Tonight's game brought to you by First United Mortgage. Todd Lisby along with Carson Craig tonight. Carson Craig in the booth instead of Drake Vitito. This is an onside kick, and it does not go 10 yards, and so there will be a flag down. Oh, we got a pink flag. I can't stand those. No, it's for a good cause, but it's so hard to tell the difference between the pink flag and the yellow flag. And it's going to be Blanchard's ball at the 48-yard line after that kick didn't go 10 yards. So you take a chance there, and it only goes 9 yards. They'll put it at the 49, and now Blanchard's got great field position.
At least the pink flags with Tecumseh's yellow midfield logo. If we get a flag there, we'll be able to see it there. But
this one has a yellow flag.
areas,
That guy has a
did.
pink flag.
One on
so
our sideline.
That's going to be really confusing. It's just amazing. They did this a couple of years ago in college games, too, and it's amazing how trained your eyes are to see the yellow flags. So you totally miss the pink flags. 1st and 10 from the 49. Perryman straight drop, throwing right side, pass complete to Carter, gets to the Tecumseh 45, and he's driven back by a couple defenders. 4-yard gain, it'll be 2nd down and 6. I will say this about Tecumseh. They have not necessarily been the best team in years past, but they're a physical team, and you're seeing that early on tonight.
Yeah, it was the same story last year, just kind of trying to grind and wear you down. They didn't lay down and let you just walk all over them. They got after it, and we're continuing to see that tonight in tonight's game as well.
Gunnar Fugit in the game at running back. Pierce and Carter split wide right. Vickery and Watkins split wide left. Now Fugit's going to move from right to left in the backfield as Perryman takes the snap. Straight drop, throwing again, looking left, going deep, up top for Vickery. Vickery can't make the grab. Defender tripped up. I think they tripped over each other's feet, so incidental contact. No flag comes down. Owens on coverage for Tecumseh. And now an early big 3rd down for Blanchard, 3rd and 6 from the Tecumseh 45.
It's a good effort from Vickery there. Almost reeled it in, kind of a little shake route, went inside and then cut back outside, and I think that's where some of that tangling and falling over came from.
3:46 first quarter. 7-0 Tecumseh leads.
We'll say, so far, Perryman's had a great pocket for these passes. Has a lot of time back there, too, to progress through his reads.
Blanchard needs to get it to the 39 here. Probably 4-down territory as Perryman looking to throw. Steps into one, throws on the slant, and that one was nearly picked off as Braxton Meyer was in coverage that time and got a hand to it. Now it's going to be 4th and 7 in decision time here for Blanchard. 4th and 6, excuse me.
Watkins slanting there, had the corner on top of him, but they'd also, one of their linebackers dropped back, so got a hand on it, wasn't able to complete it, so now 4th and long for the Lions.
Blanchard looks like they're going to go for it here. In years past where quarterback was punter, and we saw that earlier this year with Noah Smith, this year Hudson Perryman is not that, so Perryman will be in the gun for this 4th down and 6. Blanchard needs to get it to the 39. Perryman rolling right, looking, throwing, pass caught. Good throw and catch to Corrick Pierce down to the 34. That's a First United 1st down on an 11-yard gain on a 4th and 6.
Good pickup by Gunner there, getting the guy coming off the edge for the Savages. Gave Perryman enough time to get that pass off the court.
He likes throwing to his right, I've noticed, in this first couple weeks, seeing him full-time at quarterback. He really does a good job and gets a lot. I saw a couple times last week where he throws back across his body very well, something you really don't like him to do, but he's pretty controlled with it. 1st and 10 at the Tecumseh 34. Perryman play fake, throws it to Vickery in the flat, and it's dropped. Maybe a good thing he dropped it. He was going to get hit pretty quickly. It was a forward pass that time. Reston jumped on it just to make sure, but it is incomplete and will be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Lions here already testing, seeing if Tecumseh's going to respect having an outside linebacker on their receivers, respecting that option that Hudson has on those, inside zone concepts to get it out on the edge if they keep the box heavy on the inside.
2nd down and 10 from the 34. 3:32 to go first quarter. Clock stopped as Perryman gets the snap. Free rusher comes. Perryman slides away from it, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We've got a late flag coming in right after the throw. Line judge over on Lions sideline.
It might be a lineman downfield.
It's probably
kind
a
of
good
in
guess.
that area.
It happened after the throw,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't think holding, especially kind of the way that play progressed.
See here from our referee tonight, it is a hold, but it's a hold on Tecumseh, so it's a defensive holding, and that'll be 10 yards and a First United 1st down by penalty this time and move it to the Tecumseh 24-yard line.
Maybe like a hands to the face type situation, because where he threw that flag, I didn't really see any receivers in that area.
I wonder if the hold either happened earlier in the play. Maybe he wasn't going to throw it if it was a run play, or if he got sacked. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's a 1st down and 10 at the 24. Good job by Hudson that time. It's a free rusher right up the middle. He was able to slide away from it. Fugit is the lone back as Perryman works from the right hash. Now sends Fugit from the left side to the right in the backfield. It's a handoff to Gunner running left. Now bounces back right and doesn't get much at all. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made that time for Tecumseh by Carson Childers, and it'll be a 2nd and 10.
Nearing 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter here. Score is 7-0, Tecumseh leading Blanchard.
See what Blanchard can dial up here on a 2nd and 10. 4 receiver, this kind of base set for the Lions. Fugit to the right of Perryman, again from the right hash. This time Perryman throwing, has a man over the top, and he overthrew Pierce. Pierce on a little stop-and-go route was open. And I think Perryman got a little excited that time and just put a little bit too much juice under that one.
It was the right read because they kind of got baited into, they had Brayson sitting there, kind of a shorter route, just kind of a sit route. And safety kind of stepped down there for a moment, trying to come downhill on it. And Hudson read it, just unfortunately unable to connect there.
3rd down and 10 now. Need to get it to the 14-yard line for a 1st down from the 24. Blanchard still down 7-0. Empty backfield is Perryman throwing left side for Vickery. In the corner, it's caught near the end zone. Vickery reaches for the pylon. He's out at the 1. It's a First United 1st down, a 1st and goal for the Lions. A perfect drop it in the bucket pass from Hudson Perryman. 23 yards and a 1st down.
Finally connected on kind of that route concept. They went to that earlier, just unable to connect, and finally Perryman and Vickery connect for the first time tonight on a nice gain for a 1st down.
From the 1-yard line, Perryman with Fugit to his right. Carter goes in motion. Perryman fakes the handoff to him, keeps it up the middle, and he's into the end zone for 6. Hudson Perryman with the 1-yard touchdown run. Touchdowns brought to you by Yarborough & Sons. And with 2:33 to go in the first quarter, Alex Price can come on and tie this game up at 7.
So, yeah, I think overall, good showing there from the offense. You like that you score on the one drive where you don't give the team the ball back after getting it from them. So I think we'll continue to see that tonight from the Lions, continue to execute even when they've got their backs on the wall and say like a 4th down.
High snap. Hold is down. The kick from Price is skied in the air a little bit, but it's good. Got underneath of it, but doesn't matter. Went between the uprights, and with 2:33 to go first quarter, it is Tecumseh 7, Blanchard 7. This is Blanchard Lions football.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination.
One-yard touchdown run by Hudson Perryman. We're tied up at 7 as Campbell kicks this one deep. Shirey can't hold on to it. Has to go back to the 6 to pick it up and can't get away from Blanchard defenders at the 15-yard line. He's wrestled down there. Gage Ellison in on the tackle.
We're going to have
a flag down.
I think we got ahead of the kicker just by a step on that kickoff. So
Didn't see it. You know why?
Because it's pink.
It's a pink flag. I literally did not see it.
I only saw it because I was watching. I think it's on Chauncey. I saw him, and it looked like he had already passed before the ball got kicked, or else I wouldn't have known that.
And Tecumseh, I would imagine, will make them re-kick here. I think the new way that this works is you can – used to, when I played, I think you could only decline it or re-kick. And now they give you the option to take 5 after your return. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
re-kick. But the return was so bad because of the drop kick
Yes.
that now, instead of taking it at the 20, Tecumseh feels like they can get better field position by making Blanchard re-kick. And most times that's probably true.
And in a way, I'm glad they recovered it because that would have been a killer if you'd recovered on
Right.
a muff kickoff and then it gets called back because you got a legal procedure.
But it does. This thing just went out. Power just went out. Like I can't hear myself. Okay. We're still on. Can't hear myself here. All right. Now we're kicking off, and it's going to be taken by Owens back at the 10-yard line. Owens up to the 20, bouncing outside, block in the back, and a flag's going to come in as Owens going to carry it out to the 33. So this will be called back. We'll wait to see. There we go. Now we're back. We will wait to see. There's another flag, too. I'd imagine they're for the same block, right?
Yeah, it looked like it was kind of simultaneously.
And what's going to be crazy about this is the block happened at the 20, so now it's going to move it back to the 10. So Tecumseh lost the gamble, and will have to start at their own 10-yard line.
Yeah, special teams just went a little bit inside, didn't keep that contained. Luckily, got blocked in the back to kind of overcome that mistake there by special teams. So Lions defense with a prime real estate for starting.
So it moves it all the way back to the 10-yard line. I see the Tecumseh coaches talking to the guilty party down there and saying, just throw your hands up. If you just get in the way, that's fine. You just can't block him in the back. On first down, handoff to the fullback, straight ahead. I believe that's Prado. Carries it for a gain of about 2 to the 6-yard line.
Yeah, with my size back in the day, I had to do that a couple times where it's like, hey, I'm probably not going to get any push on this guy, so just go stand right in front of him, make him run through you, and that'll count just as much as a block. But it's so hard when you miss a guy on a block and he's getting to the play, and your natural instinct is to turn around and go after him. And coaches will teach you to try to overcome that and just go get someone else. That way, if whoever has the football manages to make that guy miss, then you can make up for it and continue to block for him downfield.
I had I'll tell you after this play. It's a 2nd down and 8 from the 12. It's another handoff to Prado, running right, and Gage Ellison sneaks in there and gets him after just about 2 yards to the 14. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 6. Chuck Bailey, who longtime UCO defensive backs coach, back when they were Central State, I think, at one point. But Chuck Bailey always has this line where he says, if they fall on their stomach, you're going to get called for a block in the back every single time on special teams. If they fall on their face, you're going to get a block in the back. So that's one of those where, like you said, if you just get in the way, a lot of times you both fall down and it doesn't look as bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you'll see some players will kind of do it too. They almost do a basketball block out.
Right. 3rd down and 6. Big play for Tecumseh here. It's a fake inside and a handoff on the sweep. And going left, I believe that's Shirey, and he's going to be short of the 1st down at the 16-yard line. And Blanchard's going to use a timeout here, I think, to make Tecumseh punt it into the wind with 37 seconds to go here in this first quarter. We will take the timeout with them. We'll be back in 1 minute. 7-7 our score. This is Blanchard Lions football.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Welcome back in. 37 seconds to go first quarter, and Ben Falcon's going to have to punt it into the wind here. Punt nearly blocked. It's a high, very short kick. It's going to take a Tecumseh bounce up across the 35 to the 38-yard line, but going to give Blanchard great field position. A punt of only 26 yards, and a 1st and 10 for Blanchard at the Tecumseh 38 with 28 seconds to go here in this first quarter. And Carson, this is a chance with the wind at your back. You might see Blanchard use their advantage here and go deep.
Yeah, you've already had a couple shots taken. We know the one Hudson just kind of overthrew, had him there. They've liked a lot of this over here on our sideline, Tecumseh sideline, trying to get to victory, but they've got 2 wide up top and a tight end set here.
Perryman in on first down, hands it off. McIntyre running right, cuts back left, now back right again at the 35 and to the 34. He's taken down at the 34-yard line by Marcus Judah. And that should be the last play of the first quarter. Maybe. We'll see if Blanchard runs one more here. Clock's at 7. Blanchard going to get one more snap off before the quarter break. It's a play action. Perryman in the flat. Pass complete to Mosier from the tight end position inside the 30, inside the 25, and a first down at the Tecumseh 23. And that'll be how we end quarter number 1 with the First United first down. Tonight's game brought to you by First United Mortgage. 1 quarter in the books. Tecumseh 7, Blanchard 7. This is Blanchard Lions football.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy,
Welcome back. Second quarter about to get underway. Todd Lisby, Carson Craig, the great Nate in the booth with us tonight. 7-7 our score. 1st and 10 for Blanchard at the Tecumseh 23-yard line as we start this second quarter. Perryman with 3 receivers left as Mosier goes in motion that way. There's a throw over the middle to Carter, and he can't hold on. That was that little play action quick slant. Carter had that one in his hands. He's upset with himself. Felt like he should have grabbed that one. It'll be 2nd and 10. It was open though.
He was open, but it kind of had some linemen there that made that window of vision pretty hard for him to see. So, normally he gets those, but just kind of a rare drop there from Brayson. But they'll rally up.
2nd down and 10. Perryman takes the snap and hands to McIntyre. Right side, lowers his head, hits a defender at the 21, and drives him backwards to the 17-yard line. That'll be a run of 6, and it'll set up a 3rd and 4.
I think Vaughn was wanting some revenge for earlier when he got popped on that other handoff down the middle.
Good hard run that time for McIntyre. 6 yards for number 6 on the carry, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 4. 4-down territory here for the Lions in a tie ball game early second quarter. Perryman out of the shotgun again, hands to McIntyre again, gets past the first line at the 15. There's a flag down. He gets inside the 10 to about the 6. This one's going to come back for a hold. Caught Tecumseh in a blitz that time and snuck right by the backers, and McIntyre nearly had a big game, but this one's coming back. We'll wait for the official signal. It is a hold on Blanchard.
Third and 4 is going to turn into a
3rd and 14 now. Well, not quite 14 because the flag did happen a little bit down the field.
That's
so it's
right.
going to be back to the 26-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 13 for Blanchard.
That 1 yard would be crucial if you're in that 4th down territory.
Not a ton of games tonight in the state on this Thursday. A little quirk in the schedule with 2 straight Thursday games this year for the Lions. Back again at it next Thursday night against Ardmore. Perryman looking to throw, pressured and going to be sacked. Back outside the 35 at the 36-yard line. And now it's going to be 4th down and about 20.
It's a good job by Tecumseh there, dialing up the blitz. Had 2 guys kind of get through really untouched, and Hudson, just kind of had to eat that one.
Takes it back to the 35, so it's going to be a 4th down and 22 after that sack at the 35-yard line. No need to punt it here. This is one of those where maybe you go deep and throw it in the end zone. If it gets intercepted, it's just like a punt.
Mm-hmm.
4th down and 22. And a timeout on the field called by Tecumseh. We'll take it with them with 10:05 to go in the first half. 7-7 game. This is Blanchard Lions football.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Welcome back in. 10:05 to go here in the first half. 4th down and 22 for Blanchard at the Tecumseh 35. Lions need to get it to the 13-yard line on this 4th down play. Tecumseh with 4 deep safeties, all standing back at about the 20. Perryman looking to throw right side, pass to the outside of Pearson, incomplete. Pierce kind of went inside. Perryman thought he was going outside. It falls incomplete, and Blanchard will turn it over on downs. Tecumseh's in this football game here in the second quarter. 7-7 still our score, and the Savages take over at their own 35-yard line.
Even if the 2 had connected on that pass, it almost just would have been a short punt. I don't think he would have still had a little ways to go to get past the sticks.
Yeah, need to get to the 13, and that one was incomplete at about the 26, so would have had a lot of work to do. Tecumseh had a little success on their first drive and then hit on the big play on their second drive, the 76-yard touchdown pass to Darian Clark. And now out of the gun is Barnes on first down. Barnes takes the snap, throws left side, pass caught by Owens. Out across the 45 to the 46. He's got another first down. 11 yards. They'll give him the 47, so 12-yard gain.
A little play design there from Tecumseh, kind of snuck a guy on the backside of where all the action looked to be going.
So 1st and 10 for Tecumseh up at the 47. 9:45 to go and ticking here in this first half. Still tied up at 7 apiece. Blanchard's touchdown came from Hudson Perryman, a 1-yard touchdown run. Blanchard 3 possessions so far, a fumble on the first one, touchdown on the second one, and then turnover on downs on the last one. This is Tecumseh's 4th possession as Prado, the fullback, gets a handoff right side, bounces outside, ball comes loose. It's at the 40. Carter picks it up on the run, and Brayson Carter with a scoop and score. Brayson Carter, I think, knocked it out. He picked it up, and he carried it in from 40 yards, and Tecumseh takes the lead 13-7.
Yarbrough and Sons touchdown brought to you by Brayson Carter, the Brayson Carter defensive special. Saw him when the running back bounced out on that. His hands were getting active right away as soon as contact got made, and really got probably one of the best perfect bounces I've seen for a defender to just scoop and score off of.
Yeah, Carter had the same sort of rip the ball away play at Noble, first play of the game this year, first play of the season this year he had that happen. We've seen him do that a couple times, and it worked out perfectly there. Price on for the extra point. Snap back to Vickery. The hold is good. The kick is on the way. Did it sneak inside the left upright? It did. 9:12 to go first half. 14-7, Blanchard with their first lead of the evening. This is Blanchard Lions football.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively.
Welcome back as Matt Campbell will kick it away after that Brayson Carter scoop and score. We'll call it a 40-yard scoop and score unofficially. As Campbell kicks this one high and short, right side. Shira will take it at the 22. He'll return it out to the 25, bounce back to his right, and he's going to be hit and dropped right there at the 25 as Gage Ellison missed the first tackle, got back up and got him the second time around. And that's where Tecumseh will have it, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Blanchard with their first lead of the game on that Yarbrough and Sons touchdown by Brayson Carter. Tonight's game brought to you by First United Mortgage. See Holland Barnes, the quarterback for Tecumseh, lead out the Savages.
I'll be interested. Now that you're trailing, I wonder if they're still going to be in this ideology of, hey, let's burn as much clock, or
Barnes will hand it to Zant Shirey running right on first down. He gets about a yard, maybe 2, out to the 27.
9 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Cade Saunders in on that tackle along with Jace Jackson.
Felt like a long 3 minutes for the second quarter.
Yeah. Well, the first quarter flew by. Same thing happened at Hera earlier this year. The first half really flew by. Blanchard was able to get a hold of this game a little quicker than they did at Hera, as Barnes will throw on second down. Left side, pass complete. That is the man who made the touchdown catch earlier, Grant. He gets out, Clark, and he gets out to the 34 before he's tackled by Reston Vickery. It's a decent gain on the play, and it's going to set up a third down and about 1.5 yards from just outside the 34.
I think Tecumseh is 100% on passing on a 4-wide set, so you got to imagine anytime they're lining up, they're almost thinking a man or a zone defensive scheme.
Big fullback Braxton Meyer coming in here on this third down and short. Ball is at the 33-yard line officially. It's nearly to the 34. It's about third and 1.5 yards. Barnes under center, hands to Shirey. He's got the first down following that big wave of offensive linemen out across the 35 to the 37. Jackson in on the tackle. It'll be a first down, though, on that 4-yard run. Brought in all those big boys, and they weren't to run the ball. They were to block for the little fella, Shirey.
Yeah, a lot of substitutions with all these different formations. But Tecumseh still getting good about getting lined up, not having any false starts with kind of running that quick huddle break and snap.
Tecumseh coached by Ty Bullock from the 37, tight formation this time under center. Barnes hands to Meyer, running left. He runs into Pierce at the 40, and he fights his way forward to the 41. Gain of about 4 on first down. They're going to mark him at the 42, so we'll call it a 5-yard gain.
In their first 4, the Lions, number 22, Gunnar Buget.
Tecumseh does look like they are only down 7 right now, still staying pretty patient offensively. As we roll down to 6:42 to play in this first half. Still 14-7 Savages, excuse me, the Lions lead the Savages in this one.
Yeah, they're really not hitting the panic button yet, and there's no reason to. As you said, it's only 7.
Barnes on a quarterback run, going left, is hit by Jackson in the backfield. He spins away, and Reston Vickery cleans it up at the 40-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to about the 42. It's going to be no gain. I think that's a good spot, too. I don't think he got that far even, but it's no gain, and it'll be 3rd down and about 5 here for Tecumseh.
Now hit that halfway mark of the second quarter. 6 minutes left to go till halftime.
Barnes going to send in some receivers here on this 3rd and 5 play, as Thompson and Case and Pine are split out wide right. 2 receivers to the left as well. That's Owens and Clark. Now Owens goes in motion left to right. Barnes looking left, pressured, throws it left-handed. The pass is complete. He was getting tackled. He flung it up left-handed and completed it to his receiver, Clark, at the 50, and he gets it down to the Blanchard 49.
What a gamble on to toss it like that when you're getting A, slung, and B, with your non-dominant hand.
That was pretty impressive from the quarterback, Holland Barnes. You're probably too young to remember this. A little Brett Favre-esque there. Pat Mahomes does some of the same sort of things. 1st and 10 at the Blanchard 49. I think this is the 5th possession for Tecumseh, and I think this is, if you count the touchdown, the 4th time they've had it in Blanchard territory out of their 5 possessions. Hand off to Shirey. Shirey running left. He's going to be hit by Cole Watkins after a gain of about 3, and we've got a flag down after the play. If that's a late hit, that's a really weak late hit.
I don't like that. You kind of got a pile there, and he hits. Kid didn't get flung down. Wasn't any helmet to helmet. I really don't like that call there.
And Coach Craig, you can probably tell his not happy look, and I don't think he's real happy right now.
Just so quick to the flag on that one.
Yeah, like you said, it'd be one thing if he was flung down. They were trying to rip the ball away.
Yeah. And you still had a gang of guys there. It wasn't like he's just standing there on his own and you go and blow him up.
Right.
So I mean, it a little bit late, sure, but it was kind of tick for tack right there.
So it moves it to the 31-yard line after that 15-yard penalty. Barnes sends a man in motion, going to throw it. Steps up, pressured, rolls to his left.
Ball's out.
Fumbled, ball's loose on the turf, and I think Tecumseh recovered it. They did pick it up. Ellison and Watkins were in on that one. Cole Watkins is slow to get up. He's holding his arm there, something to keep an eye on, as it was recovered by the offensive lineman, Cade Donaghy, who got over there.
He kind of those long arms out, reaching for corral quarterback in.
And that's the downside of doing what Barnes did earlier, trying to make a play when you're in trouble. That's what usually happens right there.
So it's Watkins maybe, shoulder or arm, just kind of from that motion, kind of, just a little upset there with it.
He is staying in the game, as it will be a 2nd down.
5
and
wide
17
set.
From the 38. Barnes straight drop on 5 wide, 4-man rush, pressured, hit and sacked. Mosier got to him from the backside at the 38-yard line. I guess technically it won't be a sack because it's no gain on the play, but Mosier got there, and it's no gain, will be 3rd and long.
Good job by him to chase him down from the backside on that, flush him out of the pocket, quarterback running up, and shoestring tackle there on right before he could break out.
And this is that different look defensive line in passing down situations where you have guys that can chase down from the backside like that.
You're kind of a little lighter because you're not so concerned that they're going to try to use their side and get a push on you. It's going to be a pass box, like you said. Kind of a little lighter on your feet, better with your hands. Go do a swim move, something to get some pressure, and have faith that your secondary is going to hold up really well.
Tecumseh is going to use a timeout here, I would imagine. Play clock running down to 2-1. and they will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:53 to go first half. 14-7, Blanchard with the lead. This is Blanchard Lions football.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including...
Welcome back in to Tecumseh, where it is a 3rd down and 17 for the Savages at the Blanchard 38-yard line. 14-7, Blanchard with the lead, 2:53 to play here in this first half.
4-wide set. They've passed every single time out of it, so...
Barnes rolling right. It is a pass. 4-man rush.
Hold on the backside. It's going to come
Pass
back.
is knocked down, incomplete. We will have a hold on Tecumseh as Mosier got tackled to the turf.
I'll probably decline that, being a 3rd and long. Well, unless you want to try to get some more fieldage for your offense if you get a stand here.
I would imagine it's probably going to be a punt situation either way.
Mm-hmm. I bet we take it just because they had anything they've gotten on pass other than that touchdown one has kind of all been in front of our secondary.
It's a tough one. I think I'd decline it. Blanchard is going to decline it because now you make them make the decision. Do you want to punt from the 38 or do you want to maybe try to just throw one up? And they are, it looks like, going to punt the ball here. So Blanchard does get that personal foul penalty. Little quick flag we thought on that one, but it does not come back to bite them as the Lions will get it back. Tonight's game brought to you by First United Mortgage. Want to thank Addison Scott back in our Classic Rock 104.5 studios. If you are listening, and don't forget, if you've got to step away from the stream, if you're watching on the stream tonight, you can always check in with us on KRXO, Classic Rock 104.5. This punt's going to hit at the 5 and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So Blanchard will get it at the 20-yard line. By the way, I also want to remind you that Classic Rock 104.5 does have an app as well, so you can download that app if you want to listen while you're out and about, not just tonight, but all through the season with Blanchard Lions football. Our next game next Thursday against Ardmore, back-to-back Thursday games. Now, do you know the story? Is this Tecumseh's fall break this week?
That's my guess, is that ours is next, since we're hosting, that ours is next week, and that's why it's on Thursday, and Tecumseh must have
fall
had
breaks
theirs.
used to all be the same, but I think some schools have different ones now.
Mm-hmm.
So 1st and 10 for Blanchard at the 20, 2:37 to go first half. Perryman hands it off on a counter to Fugit, and Fugit's going to be dropped way back in the backfield. That was Meyer who came over to get that one. Braxton Meyer with a stop for a big loss all the way back to the 13-yard line. 7-yard loss. That's a slow-developing play, and if you have any sort of penetration, it just kills it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tecumseh did a good job there sniffing that out, getting him in the backfield, and really stopping potentially a dangerous play for your defense.
So now 2nd down and 17. Perryman looking to his left, throwing to his left, caught by Watkins. Watkins gets back the 7 yards lost on 1st down and a few more out across the 20 to the 23. It'll be a 10-yard gain and make it a 3rd and manageable now, a 3rd down and 7.
Minute and 54 to go on the clock.
Yeah, stop too because he went out of bounds. Worth noting that.
Number 11, Cole Watkins, the number stop for the Savages. Number 13, Kashawn Thompson.
Still, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 1 timeout left for Tecumseh, and I believe all 3 for Blanchard. Doesn't have it on the scoreboard here. Mm-hmm. 3rd down and 7. Throw over the middle to Vickery, and Vickery wasn't looking for it. It went over his head and incomplete. Now it'll be 4th down. And Blanchard's going to have to punt it right back to Tecumseh with 1:51 to go.
Yeah, we'll see here. It looks like Noah Smith's going to come in for the punt. Like you said, with having all 3 timeouts, you might try, if your defense is doing good against whatever Tecumseh is going to throw on this next drive, burn all 3 and try to get one more score in before half.
For the record, I think Blanchard has 3 timeouts. I think that's right. Can't remember them taking one. Smith will punt it away.
We have 2. We took that one before the end of the first quarter.
That's right. You are right. Smith with a high, short punt, gets caught up in the wind, does take a Blanchard bounce out near midfield to the 49-yard line. So it's a 29-yard punt. 26-yard punt with no return. And it will be a 1st and 10 for Tecumseh at the Blanchard 49. I want to thank some of our sponsors tonight: Quick Wrench, RV Oasis, Keeler Custom Homes, Craig and Straight Orthodontics, Tanner Foster Edward Jones, The Dental Garage, Blanchard Animal Hospital, Coop's Performance Gym, The Wolf Family, Blanchard Eye Care, Brightway Insurance, the LB Realty Group, Yarborough & Sons Heating and Air, and First United Bank and Mortgage. Tonight's game's title sponsor, First United Mortgage. 1st and 10 for Tecumseh at the 49. Barnes will throw on 1st down. Pressured, going left, up top. Pass is incomplete. Nearly a circus catch at the 24-yard line.
Tiptoed there on the sideline. Would have gotten the foot down for it, too, if he manages to survive the ground on the catch.
That's Darian Clark, who caught that touchdown earlier. He's a good little receiver, Clark is. It'll be 2nd and 10.
He's got size, and they like his matchup on Jackson for tonight. And, that time it was Reston.
Yeah, I got Jackson on the touchdown pass, but that time it was Reston Vickery.
But they are liking, if they get one-on-one, they like kind of testing it here and there. I'm trying to see him utilize that size.
2nd and 10 as Barnes will pump left and throw left now to Carter. Carter catches it at midfield, and he gets only a yard to the 48. And Blanchard thinking about a timeout here, not going to use it.
Maybe save it for
It'll be
that
a 3rd and
offensive
9.
drive.
Gage Ellison on the tackle for Blanchard. 3rd down and 9 upcoming from the Blanchard 48 for Tecumseh. Just 14-7, Blanchard with the lead here. Probably a little closer than most everyone thought here through this first half.
Lions will get the ball to receive second half.
That's right.
So I'll be interested to see if Tecumseh still wants to try to pass it or be conservative and take a 7-point deficit going into half.
Doesn't look conservative here. 4 receivers out of the gun. Under a minute to play. Barnes, low snap, picks it up, steps up. Pressured, gets away from the first, but not from the second man. Taken down by Stacy at the 46-yard line, and it'll be a 4th down.
Here comes the Blanchard timeout.
That was Braden Stacy, who dropped back into coverage a little bit there. Was kind of the spy man, it looked like, and did a good job in open field to make that tackle. It's going to set a 4th down coming up. 40 seconds to play. We'll keep it right here for this last 40 seconds.
Tecumseh will be kicking with the wind to their backs. So they might get a little kind of more favorable punt this time than first quarter when they had to kick to us.
I don't know the answer to this. Nate might know. Do we have a band performance at halftime?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't see our band looking like they're getting ready to perform tonight.
Instruments are in the stands.
Yeah. I think band's finally getting to enjoy a halftime. They're going to run around and play catch and have some concession stand at halftime.
They need a break as well.
40 seconds to go.
I'm pretty sure they get 3rd quarter off.
Do they get the 3rd quarter off?
I think so.
Man, football players don't get the 3rd quarter off, Carson.
I hadn't paid enough attention to realize, like, oh, man, they're, all getting
The only time your dad pays
or,
attention to the band is when they're told they can't play while the other team's got the ball, right?
I think you'd rather not pay attention to it. But
4th down, and Tecumseh will have to punt it away.
Nah, but you love having your band out.
Oh, no doubt. Blanchard's got one of the best ones in the state, too.
Varsity atmosphere.
Falcon will punt it away. It's a high snap. He just does get the snap. He tries to run with it, and he's tackled at the 40.
We'll take that. Now, clock's still running, though. Okay, let's stop it.
35 seconds to go, and Blanchard's going to get it at the 39-yard line. The snap was high, and so Blanchard.
One timeout left. Just have to go 40 yards here.
They'll get it. They're going to mark it right at the 40. Fans wanted another late hit penalty there. And on first down, there's a fumbled snap. Smith is in at quarterback. He throws it left side up for Perryman, who makes the grab inside the 20 at the 17.
So do we have Perryman at tight end there or at wide receiver?
I think he was in at wide receiver.
So first United first down by the Lions, and hurry up. 25 seconds left to go. 4 wide set again.
Out of the gun is Smith. Noah Smith looking to his right, throwing to his right for Carter in the flat. He couldn't grab it. That's okay, though, because the clock stops with 17 seconds to play. Fans wanted to hold on that drop snap. It'll be a second down and 10 at the 17-yard line. So 23 yards on that pass to Hudson Perryman. Interesting here for Smith to get the call right before halftime.
Yeah, like we saw on Perryman, probably just want to get some size out there and utilize a one-on-one matchup if he can get it.
Second and 10. 17 seconds to go. Smith takes the snap. Blitz comes. Rolling to his right. Pressured. Throws to Pierce. Pierce inside the 15. Carrying tacklers down near the 10 at the 11. And a timeout called by Blanchard. That'll be the last timeout of the first half for the Lions, I believe. And so 8 seconds to go. The ball will be at the 11-yard line. The wind has laid down. It's probably still out of field goal range, though.
Yeah.
Be close at 27 yards.
Yeah, I think it'll be a shot at the end zone. It might just be a one-on-one to Perryman again if you can.
Well,
or even Watkins. If now you can get somebody to shadow Perryman, you might go get a one-on-one with Cole.
By the way, the catch by Perryman, as you mentioned, a First United first down. We almost have time, Carson, for 2 plays here. You get one quick into the end zone, 5, 6, 7 seconds. You might be able to run a second one.
Either end zone or if you want to try to get something just quick into the sideline.
Just stand up and throw type of play.
Out or even kind of just a hybrid flag.
Only thing about those is the last thing you want is a pick six.
Yeah.
Right? So, and those are the ones that get picked and brought back if they're jumped. So
yeah, it was tough on that last play because Noah did a good job because they ended up bringing, I think, extra 2 guys there on the blitz. And he did a good job rolling out his right side and had, Vickery there kind of on a wide receiver screen. The downside is it's going to the inside of the field. So we had to burn that time out there, but that's what was there and available. So got to playmaker and try to make something happen.
8 seconds to play from the 11-yard line. Smith pumps, throws left side, pass is tipped and incomplete through the hands of Perryman, who couldn't make the grab near the goal line. And there is 2 seconds to go, so Blanchard will have one more play here. And we'll see what the Lions dial up. It'll be a 3rd and 10, but that's not the most important part. The ball's at the 11, and it's 2 seconds to go in the half. So you got to get it into the end zone here if you're Blanchard.
Yeah, if you're the O-line, you want to give Noah enough time here to get a pass off. You don't care if it gets intercepted as long as it's not pick six. But you want to get the ball out and get it in play, try to make something happen here right before halftime.
Noah Smith in the gun. Looking left, throwing, back of the end zone, overthrew everybody and incomplete. And that's how the first half ends. Tecumseh's fired up going to the halftime break. The Savages are in this game. Blanchard with a 1-score lead at halftime. It is Blanchard 14, Tecumseh 7. And Carson, before we hit our break, what's your thoughts on the first half of football?
Yeah, I think you look at it's kind of what we expected talking about pregame as far as Tecumseh is just going to bleed a lot of clock. Offensively, I think a little bit of disappointment in the sense of what you saw last week, and it was kind of firing on all cylinders against Bethany. We've had stuff that's been there we haven't connected on. We've had some other ones where it's kind of trying to force it more than we should have. Only 1 turnover that was kind of iffy on your little RPO action there. So I think they've been taking care of the ball well for the most part offensively. Defense doing a good job. Like we said, it's tough when you're playing a team that's running a bunch of different formations, B, different subs. So you're just having to constantly look around, make sure you're getting lined up correctly. But Only giving up 7 on a airmail kind of pass play. I'll take it. So I just think the second half, make a couple adjustments. Hopefully offense gets fired up to kind of what we saw last week against Bethany.
What'd you think of Hudson Perryman's performance through now 6 quarters since he's come back from injury?
Yeah, he's still looking composed in the pocket, still going through those progressions. I will say just a couple of the inside slants that we've had, it's either just been just a touch off as far as placement. But still, had his touchdown earlier, downhill running. That's a nice element that you get out of having him there at quarterback with that size. Saw some versatility there, too, with throwing him out there at receiver. So athlete, but doing a good job of just managing it. That one turnover, it is what it is. Wasn't anything too bad there. So, like I said, they just connect on a couple of those passes we had earlier. We're probably talking a way different ball game right now.
Speaking of turnovers, the touchdown that puts Blanchard ahead in this game, 14-7, comes from Brayson Carter. A strip, scoop, and score for Brayson Carter, who's feels like he's one of those kids that's been playing for like 8 years at Blanchard. But
I wish he could play for 8 years.
Yeah, I know. I bet there's a lot of people with the last name Craig that wish he could play for 8 years. But Brayson Carter doing something he does about as good as anybody in the state, ripping the ball away there, and then does the rest as well. Gets a great fortuitous bounce, comes right up to him, and he scoops it and runs it in for the touchdown. It is, Carson, that's what you have to do sometimes in a game where offensively it has been a bit of a slog. Like Blanchard has not looked super sharp. Defensively, you've got to make those big plays.
Yeah, and they've done it all through the year. They've had some incredible teams in the goal line, the red zone. You're thinking, okay, they're getting ready to punch it in. They've got the momentum. We saw it at Hara where they're right on about 4-yard line and the ball's suddenly out and we're on it. So they've always done that. They've always kind of been that spark plug, if you will, for the entire team as it is of, hey, we're kind of struggling. Oh, hey, we got a turnover. Hey, we got a pick six. Hey, we just ran that back for a touchdown. So that's something that it's good to see that has continued on into this game. Hopefully we get some of that in the second half along with some improvement on the offensive side.
I believe we're going to keep it here and show let's let the fans enjoy the Tecumseh band here tonight from Tecumseh High School. If you're watching the stream, you will get to watch some of the Tecumseh band performance. For those of you listening on Classic Rock KRXO, we are going to take time out and thank some of our great sponsors tonight, and then we'll come back with more halftime analysis. We'll check the very few scores there are around the state of Oklahoma tonight as well with a halftime scoreboard update. Our score at the half here from Tecumseh, it's Blanchard 14, Tecumseh 7. This is Blanchard Lions football.
Now taking the field is the Tecumseh Savage Pride. Pride is led on the field by junior drum major Cheyenne Dietz and Mary Nagonquit. The band show this year is titled American Sketches, which includes excerpts from American the Beautiful, High Country 'Tis of Thee, Chester, Yankee Doodle, Taps, and a reprise of America the Beautiful.
Of this continent of new nations. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2.
your Savage pride.
Ladies and gentlemen, the goal of our show is to honor our veterans and our country. We ask that if you have served or are serving to please stand so we may recognize you. We thank you for your service. Now for the continuation of American Sketches.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Patriotism springs from a belief in the dignity of the individual, freedom and equality not only for Americans, but for all people on earth, universal brotherhood and goodwill, and a constant and earnest striving toward the principles and ideals on which this country was founded. Eleanor Roosevelt.
Welcome back in here at Tecumseh. We are at halftime. Todd Lisenby along with Carson Craig. The great Nate in the booth with us. Addison Scott back in the Classic Rock KRXO studios. Our halftime score, Tecumseh 14, Blanchard 14, Tecumseh 7. The Lions trailed this game 7-0 early. Blanchard did get out to an early lead. I did it again. Tecumseh did get out to an early lead as the Lions gave up a long touchdown pass to Darian Carter. But Blanchard responded, a 1-yard touchdown run by Hudson Perryman, and then Brayson Carter with a scoop and score touchdown of 40 yards on a fumble return gave Blanchard this 14-7 halftime lead. It was funny last week, Carson. I did Friday night Blanchard game, and it was the Lions against the Bethany Broncos. And then Saturday I went to Joplin, and I had the UCO Broncos against the Missouri Southern Lions. So I was just as confused last week. So this week, luckily, the Broncos are not playing the Savages or the Lions tomorrow. They'll be playing the Bearcats or I guess Saturday in Edmond.
And Bethany's got the same spelling as
that's right.
UCO's,
I guarantee you, I'm maybe the
it.
only person in the history of the world that's called two games between the Bronchos and the Lions on back-to-back nights. But as we look around our halftime scoreboard, our scoreboard updates are brought to you by First United Bank and Mortgage. Tonight's game brought to you by First United Mortgage as well. And as we look around our halftime scoreboard, not a lot going on tonight with this Thursday night game, but there are a couple scores in Class 4A, Carson.
Yeah, like Todd said, Thursday, kind of spring break. Not as many are doing it this week. We'll probably have more next week for this update. But we'll start it off in 4A. Clinton is trailing Elk City 14-7 at the half. Another one out west, Weatherford is leading the Cash Bulldogs 13-0. I've got on here that Douglas and Woodward had started, but there's no score updates. So I don't know if that started on accident, if they're playing tonight, or if that's a tomorrow night game.
It's listed as tomorrow night, as like on the online. So I think it's tomorrow night game.
And then just for our fans in our district, kind of games tomorrow night that will be played. Big one to keep the eye on, of course, will be Tuttle and Bethany. That'll have big implications for the remaining district picture going forward.
Also, some other district games this week. Ardmore-Medill. That game is tomorrow night. And then Hara and Chickasha is the other game in district play. Hara kind of looks like the team that probably will finish fourth in this district behind Blanchard, Bethany, Tuttle, in whatever order they may end up in.
Right. Yeah, like you said, Hara last week beat Tecumseh when they played their game. So that's one district opponent they've got a lead on. They had a loss to us start off. So kind of a 1-1 district record right now, but they're holding that tiebreaker over Tecumseh as we speak.
Only one game in 6A tonight. That's Norman 42-0 over Enid at halftime. No games in 6A2 tonight. In Class 5A, our friends down the road at Noble are not having an easy time of it. They're hosting Carl Albert, the number 1 team in the state, and it's 40-0 at halftime there. Up in Tulsa, Tulsa Rogers leads Memorial 8-6, that game second quarter, and Booker T leading Bishop Kelly 17-0 at halftime in Class 4A. A couple other games in Class 3A. Heritage Hall leads Kingfisher 20-10. Kingfisher not as good as they've been in past years this year, but that's always a good Heritage Hall team, and it's 20-10 there. Plainview 43-0 over Star Spencer at halftime. Victory Christian leads McLeod 22-7 in the second quarter. Just kind of looking down some other scores. Washington, who's the number 1 team in Class 2A1, they lead Little Axe 42-0 in the second quarter. They are just a machine in Class 2A, and they continue to dominate. 2A2, my Luther Lions are up at halftime, 35-6 on Newkirk. We played Newkirk one year in the playoffs, back in the Class A playoffs, and the Luther Lions are up 36 at halftime, and Cassidy leading 22-0 over Kellyville. Heck, let's do some Class A scores as well tonight. There's so little going on. In Class A, Christian Heritage leads Stratford 29-0 in the second quarter. Do you know what Stratford is famous for?
Not off the top of my head.
Peaches. Peaches.
Okay, I didn't know
Stratford
that one.
Peaches.
There's Rush Springs with the watermelons.
That's
I know
right.
that one.
Pawhuska leads Tonkawa 20-10, or 20-0. That game in the first quarter. Pawhuska, you know what they're famous for? The Pioneer Woman.
Okay, yes.
She's from Pawhuska. That's in Class A1. In Class A2 tonight, Wewoka leads Allen 22-0. Velma Alma leads Wayne 23-0. If you ever get a chance to go to a football game in Allen, they play in an old rodeo stadium that has covered seating. It's the darndest thing you've ever seen. Stands on one side and it's covered.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember if it's theirs or somebody else has that, where I was cracking up because it's covered and you got poles that are blocking your view.
Allen definitely has that,
I feel like
for sure.
It might have been another school that's got something similar, and it cracked me up.
8-man football tonight in Class B1. Empire leads Burns Flat-Dill City 58-0. Caddo up big 50-0 over Quentin. In fact, those games are final now. Mercy rules in Class B1. In Class B2, lots of games tonight, including the big one tonight in Class B2. Number 1, Sealing. Number 3, O'Keene. And Sealing leads that one 28-20, that game in the second quarter. You ever watch any 8-man football?
I was just about to comment that I would kind of love to go watch some of those.
It's fun when you have two good teams.
It's got to be kind of high action in a sense, just because it's so much more one-on-one tackling, I bet.
Well, in the big game tomorrow night, maybe one of the biggest games in all classes in the state, and maybe a preview of a state championship matchup, number 1 and 2 in Class C, Tipton, who's always good in Class C, taking on Ryan tomorrow night. Both teams undefeated, that game at 7 o'clock in Class C. Just a few other things to update you on scoreboard update-wise. Since, again, we don't have many high school scores tonight, how about James Madison, 29-7 at halftime over Coastal Carolina. Louisiana Tech leading Middle Tennessee 34-14 in the second, and Western Kentucky up 24-7 on UTEP. You're a uniform guy. Did you see Western Kentucky's helmets this week?
The big red ones.
They've just got the eyeballs on them. Yeah,
they've always got. They kind of. I don't know if they. I know last year it was kind of my favorite they had was by position.
Oh, it's by position. Yeah,
with,
exactly.
The big red on it.
And then some other scores for you tonight in baseball. The Guardians even up the series with the Tigers, 2 games apiece in the ALDS. They win 5-4. The Yankees lead the Royals 2-0 in the bottom of the fifth. That game, if the Yankees win, would be a clincher. And then one game tonight in the NFL. We are in the second quarter, 16-0. The Seahawks trail the 49ers in this game. And for those of you who play fantasy football, and I am one of those guys, George Kittle, 2 catches for 10 yards. I'm playing against him this week. That's why that's important. But the big name, Deebo Samuel's got 2 catches for 87 yards and a touchdown for the Niners in that ball game. Okay, we're going to take a break here. Let's make it a 5-minute break. And when we come back, we will have our second half action here from Tecumseh. 14-7 the score at the half, thanks to First United Bank and Mortgage, your sponsor of that halftime scoreboard. Blanchard with the lead. More Blanchard Lions football coming up next.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Welcome back in here to Tecumseh, 14-7. Blanchard with the lead at the half. I'm going to call an audible here, Carson, and I'm going to hand the headset to our friend, the great Nate, who's going to tell us about Blanchard softball tomorrow. Here you go, Nate.
Okay, this is the first time I've ever had my headset on during a football game, so this is new territory for me. Thanks, Todd. But yes, anyways, so tomorrow at 1 and 3, Blanchard softball, ranked number 1 in Class 4A, will be taking on number 16 ranked Plainview back in Blanchard. So we'll be streaming that, BlanchardLines.tv. That's where you are watching this stream right now. Myself, Avery Anderson, and Jace Vermillion will be calling it tomorrow afternoon. Again, 1 and 3 Blanchard versus the Plainview Indians. So if you can come out, be sure to head on out, support Blanchard softball. And if not, BlanchardLines.tv will be streaming. Back to Todd.
Look at that.
Tonight for all kinds of firsts.
Look at that. My guy Nate doing a great job. That's the great Nate. He'll be on the call tomorrow. Big thanks to Addison Scott also, who's back in the Classic Rock KRXO studios, where you can listen to the game if you're out and about tonight. Blanchard will get the ball to start the second half as Tecumseh received the opening kickoff. I almost hate to mention this, but we are keeping an eye. There is a little lightning to our north. Currently from city center of Tecumseh, it is 15 miles as the crow flies to the lightning. It has been seen in the night sky, though, by some people, and I'm sure everyone will be keeping an eye on it. It does look like a little storm around Hara, McLeod, Nuwala that is kind of moving due east, so hopefully it'll either slow down or kind of skirt us to the north a little bit. Excuse me.
Yeah, I forget I want to say the
10
radius
miles?
is 10 miles,
Yeah.
and it's a automatic
every 30 minutes,
delay,
every new
so
one.
you can
Yeah.
get to the 29th minute, and if there's one again in that area, no matter how far off it's going, you have to have another 30-minute delay on it. But we're lining up, looking like we're going to at least try to get the second half started before any potential delay can occur. Blanchard will receive the kickoff here to start us.
Ben Falcon is going to kick it away for Tecumseh. He wears number 20, but he's listed as a guard. I wonder if they just took his basketball.
Max Preps copied over.
Yeah.
Whoops. Yeah, I don't think they'd let you play guard even if you wanted to with that jersey number at least.
By the way, I just heard the PA pronounce it Falcone, so we'll Ben Falcone will kick this one away. Tried the onside kick earlier, and it looks like they might be trying it again here. It's a short kick. Fair catch called for, and Chauncey Conway slides up and grabs it at the 48-yard line for Blanchard. And the Lions will have it 1st and 10 at their own 48. Two things there, Carson. Number one, you get a chance to recover an onside, but also you keep the ball out of the hands of Pierce and Carter, who are so good returning kickoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a great kick, too, as far as placement went, too. Johnson did a great job running up and getting that because they would have had every right to hop on the ball there. So this kind of, dropping it in between two guys that normally aren't getting the ball kicked to them, it's kind of, oh, shoot, who's supposed to run up here and get this?
So Blanchard from their own 48. Perryman will be back in at quarterback on 1st down. Mosier, the tight end, goes in motion right to left. It's a fake handoff. Perryman throws the Mosier in the flat, has room at the 50.
Got him.
45, gets a block at the 40, 35, 30, and knocked out of bounds about the 34 or the 29-yard line. Nathan Mosier with the grab, his second one of the game. It's a nice gain, 23 yards and a First United first down.
Yeah, Lions have been getting kind of out of that same play on other times. We had it happen kind of there on a drive before halftime. Perryman rolling out there.
Tecumseh slow to line up defensively as Perryman will take the snap and hand to Fugit right up the middle, big hole. 25, bounces outside 20 to the 15, dragged down from behind at the 11-yard line. First United first down on the run by Gunnar Fugit. And Blanchard will have it 1st and 10 at the 11. Ja'Kai Owens made the touchdown-saving tackle for the Savages. Perryman going quick here, throws quick in the flat left side to Carter. Carter at the 10, turns it up at the 5, gets a block and scoots into the end zone.
I don't know about that holding call there, but
we got a flag down? Oh, I didn't see the flag. Yep, flag down about the 6-yard line.
But I don't know about that one.
There is a hold on Blanchard. going to move it back to the 16-yard line.
Unless they
I quite enjoy having binoculars and looking across on road games at how your pops reacts to some of these things.
Yeah. When the game first started off, I was able to find him real easily off body language. I think when we had that fumble.
So it's technically a 10-yard penalty, but it happened 5 yards downfield. So it's only a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st and 15 at the 16. Perryman low snap, handles it, hands off. Nope, fakes the handoff. Pass tipped and caught by Carter. It's going to be a short gain, but Carter did good to grab that out of the air. It was a dangerous tip in traffic in the middle of the defense there. Yeah. He's going to be tackled at the 17, so it's, or excuse me, at the 12. So it's only a gain of 4. But he lived to play another day. It's 2nd and 11 at the 12.
This Blanchard drive's only chewed up about a minute so far into the third quarter.
Playing with a little more pace, it looks like, here early on, as there's a handoff to Fugit running right. Slips a tackle in the backfield, gets inside the 15 and down to about the 11. Only gained about a yard on the play. And it's now going to be 3rd down and 10 from the 11. Been kind of hit and miss with the run game in between the tackles for the Lions tonight. Feels like it's either a 10-yard gain or a 1-yard gain, not a whole lot in between.
Yeah, I'm going to have to start seeing if some of that is, if, Tecumseh's kind of bringing a guy into the box last minute.
3rd and 10 from the 11. Perryman, blitz coming. Throws to Fugit out of the backfield. It's tipped and knocked down. A huge play in the flat that time as Case and Pine knocked it down, I believe.
Yeah, if they don't get a hand on it, Gunner might house that one there.
Correction, that was Silas Grayson that knocked that one down.
We got Noah subbing in quarterback. Perryman's going to move out to wide receiver here.
4th down and 10 from the Tecumseh 11. Blanchard scored, got it called back from a holding penalty, and now have a 4th down play. 4 receivers. Smith takes the snap. Looking left, throwing, pass is tipped and incomplete. Blanchard again will turn it over on downs. Tried to hit Cole Watkins down about the 5-yard line, and it's going to be Tecumseh's ball back, and the Savages are bending but not breaking defensively.
Yeah, Savages, you look at it as coaching staff, you like what you saw there. We had some stuff that we could have got him on, and they rallied up and got a hand on the ball if they're blitzing. Knocking the pass down and ultimately forcing a turnover on downs for the Blanchard offense.
1st down and 10 for Tecumseh from their own 11. 10-10 to go here in the third quarter. Barnes under center, hands to the fullback Prado, running right, and he carries the pile out to about the 14 for a 3-yard gain. Nathan Mosier in there, Cole Watkins in there, as is Brayson Carter coming in to help clean it up. It'll be a 2nd and 7. Tonight's game brought to you by First United Mortgage. Don't forget, after the game's over, we'll have our LB Realty Group Player of the Game. Lions still with a lot of work to do in this game. 9.5 minutes to go third quarter, only up by 1 score, 14-7. Barnes under center again. Prado the lone back behind him.
That's motion.
Man in motion. He handed to the wing back, but it's blown dead. Owens was going to get it on the sweep, but Tecumseh moved early. 5-yard penalty. Will now make it a 2nd and 12 and erase that 5-yard gain on 1st down.
So I'm trying to remember if that's their 2nd or their 3rd.
It's their 3rd
false start that they've had.
And it's all been on that same play with motion. Mm-hmm. It's like they're trying to time the motion, and it's just throwing everybody off.
Motion's hard to hold that 3.
Blanchard does it also with Carter in motion a lot. That's a big timing thing. Like that takes a lot of practice to get the timing right on that motion. Out of the gun now on 2nd down and 12. Barnes standing inside his own 5. Throws left side. Pass is floated and caught out near the 30-yard line. Caught again by Owens. 29-yard line. That's a gain on the play of 20 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, the most success they're having through the air when they do go to that air is trying to get their one-on-one on the edge, using their size to their advantage. or just a quick little 5-yard, hitch route, sit and go, whatever that may be. So first down off of the completion there between the Savages.
8:37 and ticking to go here, third quarter. Tecumseh gets out of jail, out to the 29-yard line now. Tight formation again. Barnes under center. Fakes under center, fakes on the trap, gives it to Shires on the sweep. And Shirey gets to the 31-yard line. Zant Shirey on the carry. Went to high school with a kid named Shires. That's why I keep saying that. But Shirey carries it for a couple out to the 31. It'll be 2nd and 8. You were nervously looking to our north right now.
I saw a little flash there.
Did you?
Our radar is showing there's one kind of over just north of 40, kind of south of McLeod in that area. I was trying to see what.
Well, let's hope Tecumseh keeps the ball for a minute and our referee's looking the other way and we can let it slide by. 2nd and 8 from the 31.
Yeah, that was
and
just
now
scoreboard.
we have
movement, or is this going to be
another false start?
Get panicked there. I think officials have that sensor, so I was getting panicked since I didn't see that movement happen.
So it moves it back to the 26-yard line. Another penalty erasing a first down gain. It's now going to be 2nd and 13 from the 26.
7:35 left to go in this third quarter. Comes to trotting out a couple substitutions again.
Every first down is about 3 minutes off the clock, it feels like, for Tecumseh.
Mm-hmm.
As Tecumseh confused on getting lined up with 12 on the play clock. It's a pitch right side to Owens. Owens cuts back at the 25 and scoots forward to about the 27, maybe 28-yard line. He'll gain a couple, and it'll set up a 3rd down and 11.
You can cut back by him because
not a good
Gage
pitch,
had
really.
that blown up.
Yeah.
It was their position, but had a little bit of lane back inside. Got some extra yardage there than what it could have been.
3rd and 11 from the 28. Tecumseh needs to get it out to the 39 here on this 3rd down play. Keep this drive alive. Blanchard with the late subs, sending in the pass rushers, a little quicker defensive line. Shotgun snap. Throwing right side pass, intercepted by Carter. Carter at the 40, the 35, pitches it back to Fugit. Fugit running to the 35, 30, 25, to the 20, the 15, the 10, to the 5. He cuts back.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's in for a touchdown, or is he out of bounds? It's a touchdown. Gunnar Fugit with the touchdown after Carter gets the interception and laterals it back to him.
Legal because it's behind, but I just absolutely was not expecting that. And I just continue to see more and more of Brayson Carter's just comprehensive football IQ. That was such a risky, but I'm glad Gunnar was kind of ready, expecting for it. So Yarbrough's and Sons touchdown brought to you by the Brayson Carter interception, but walked in by Gunnar Fugit.
Price on for the 3rd extra point of the game for the Lions. The snap and hold are perfect. The kick is a line drive kick that's no good.
Just a little to the left.
Pulled to the left, and with 6:21 to go third quarter, Blanchard has extended the lead. It's Lions 20, Savages 7. This is Blanchard Lions football.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy.
Welcome back to Tecumseh, and we have got the unfortunate news after that touchdown by Gunnar Fugit. We have been given the update that because there is lightning in the area, we will have to have this game delayed. So what we're going to do is we're going to send you back to Classic Rock KRXO programming. The delay will be at least 30 minutes. So if you are listening on Classic Rock KRXO, tune back in about 30 minutes, and you should be able to hear us then. And you can also follow me on Twitter if you want, at Todd on Sports, and I'll keep you updated on if the delay is going to last longer. And then if you're watching on the stream, will we keep the stream rolling?
I think so.
Okay, we'll probably keep the stream rolling, but again, you can check back in 30 minutes as we are under a lightning delay here from Tecumseh. So again, our score 20-7, Blanchard with the lead. We're going to send you back to Classic Rock KRXO programming on the radio. And if you're on the stream, just keep it tuned in right here. When we come back from this lightning break, we will resume play. Our score 20-7, Blanchard leading Tecumseh. This is Blanchard Lions football.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We are ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We are ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smoother streaming, gaming, and learning. And with the Go Pioneer Smart Wi-Fi app, managing your home network is a breeze. Choose from multiple plans with symmetrical speeds for lightning-fast uploads and downloads. Get your family school-ready with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Sign up today at gopioneer.com.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Surface Experts is your one-stop shop for all of your hard surface damage. If you have a scratch, chip, crack, burn mark, or hole, we can handle it. We repair all types of hard surfaces, including stone and laminate countertops, wood and LVP floors, tubs, showers, and cabinets. We can also grind and polish glass cooktops and remove scratches from stainless steel elevators and appliances. We focus on repairing just the spot with the damage, so you don't have to replace the whole surface. We work with apartments and residential properties all over Oklahoma. Give us a call today to schedule your repair.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
So you want to create your future, discover a path worth traveling down, find a career to get excited about. For decades, Career Tech has been training talented, skilled individuals, empowering them to step into a career that fuels not only their life, but the Oklahoma workforce. These individuals are the heartbeat of this state's economy. Individuals just like you. Create your future today at Oklahoma Career Tech.
This back-to-school season, give your home the connection it deserves with Go Pioneer Fiber Internet. Experience the power of Wi-Fi 6 technology for smooth